man, I love that riff.
Nothing wrong with the Germans.
Oh, it's so good.
Germans will get down.
Oh, it's so good.
S-
Love that song.
Nothing wrong with Rammstein.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's another episode of the podcast.
Oof.
Ooh,
Getting potty up in here.
Is there a better opening riff
I don't think
for
so.
a podcast than Rammstein? Like Rammstein, I could put that song on and you could tell me to go rob a bank, and any other day of the week were it not for that song playing, I'd be like, you're out of your mind. I would not consider it. You put that song on?
I want to do chores, but angrily. Like, I want to clean a window so hard.
You break the glass?
I know. I want to go rake leaves and pretend they're like some poor town I'm pillaging.
you're like a Viking, just surging through a town, destroying everything you see.
So what are we here for, Kyle?
Well, I was going to ask you how much money you'd be willing to spend to see that song performed live, because I discovered that Rammstein is touring and they're coming to town.
Oof.
And I thought about maybe...
Think we can get them on our podcast?
I doubt if we even did, we would not be able to understand them.
Oh, are they German?
They're very much German.
Oh, well, I gotta speak English, right?
How well they speak, though, I'm not sure.
Do you think they sound like the Swedish Chef?
No, because they're German.
Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense.
There's a German chef.
Do you think they sound like the German chef?
What do you think about like when you find out, like, if you met a real German person,
Nazi sympathizer? That's what I think.
Instantly. So you think that entire
it's
band,
the accent. I don't mean it generalization.
It is a harsh accent.
I don't mean to upset anybody.
But you like their cars.
Oh yeah, German cars, love it. Audi, BMW, Porsche, yeah.
Ultimate driving machines.
Absolutely ultimate.
Okay. Well, how much money would you be willing to spend to see Rammstein? You're not a concert person, so this is going to be difficult to get an accurate number.
$3.28. No, I'm just kidding.
Give me a real world number.
Probably $50 a
ticket.
Yeah.
Does that include taxes?
Sure. No, we'll just say that.
Okay.
Is that right? I mean, what does a concert cost?
Well, you probably will end up picking up about $25 or $30 almost in BS fees and taxes.
God damn.
It's bad. It's terrible. It's hard going to shows.
Sounds like it.
The fact that they never tour had me considering it.
They've been around for a while.
And
they're still kind of riding Du Hast, and I remember that when I was in high school.
Pretty much. It's like a stadium anthem, though. Anytime you go somewhere, like anytime I go to a hockey game and there's a fight, that song comes on.
It's
the best.
I agree. It gets you riled up, but
ever.
It gets you riled up like the Third Reich riled up, and that's what's nerve-wracking about it a little bit. Like, I feel when it comes on, whoever I'm in the room with, I'm like, you want to kill somebody? No, genocide? High five.
Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Well, I looked. Well, first off, I'm kind of pissed at myself because this is hearkening back to my my debacle last year when I discovered that Iron Maiden was coming like 3 months after the fact that the tickets went on sale. So the only options that I had at that point.
Did they sing Inagata Davida? Was that Iron Maiden?
No, that's Iron Butterfly.
Oh, I was close. At least give me credit for that. I get a
you got
C.
You got 50% of it right in terms of the name. No, but it reminded me of the debacle that I had last year with that, where I didn't discover until way after the fact, because they don't advertise for crap here about shows coming to town.
Yeah.
So I ended up having to pay like an arm and a leg on StubHub, which was fine. I got good seats. That's okay. And it's hard to see Iron Maiden, almost as hard as it is to see Rammstein. However, I know a lot of Iron Maiden.
When you say it's hard to see them, do you
mean... They
mean...
don't tour the United States.
Oh, okay. You don't
often.
mean it's hard visually to see them.
No,
like
no.
It's very small
right.
people or
right.
there's a lot of fog.
They are full size.
Okay.
They are playing in arenas, so it is a big venue. But I don't know really. I know like everybody knows. I'm pretty sure you'd be hard pressed to find somebody these days who, if you played that Rammstein riff, just the riff we opened with, that they wouldn't be like, "Oh, I know that song."
Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows that song.
Everybody.
You may not know
National
all of it.
Anthem.
You may not know all of it.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Okay.
Freebird.
Okay. It's a lot of Skinnerd. And Du Hast?
Du Hast.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, so the thing...
A lot of Skinnerd.
Do you think the Germans know Skinnerd? Do you think they like Skinnerd like we like Rammstein?
Yes. I like to think that. I like to think they're like, oh, yes. That's my terrible German. Yes, play Sweet Home Alabama.
We're going to get a lot of angry retweets. Oh, boy. Well... So I said that they're difficult to see because they don't tour the United States very often, and when they do, they typically do not drag down to Florida.
Okay.
So I can only think one of two
It's
things.
not a good demographic.
They're desperate, or they've planned a family vacation in Orlando, and they're like, well, we may as well come to Tampa and pay off the vacation.
Okay.
Do a show here.
Yeah.
I find it kind of surprising that they're able to think that they're going to be able to fill up a hockey arena. That's a lot of people.
Rammstein?
Yeah.
That's
They
true.
just don't strike
They're a
me-
little niche. I mean, it's an intimidating. I imagine.
Yeah.
Was it G.G. Allen? Was he the guy that was coming on the audience and throwing?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he was that rock guy that was like death metal and he would poop and throw it at the audience.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay, well, that's what I think. Like, when I think of this concert, there's a potential that could happen.
Probably.
German people love poop porn.
Chains. There'll be chains there. People in
Chains,
studded,
urine,
studded things.
A lot of pee porn over in Germany.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. That's another broad generalization. Brown people.
Brown people.
Like your reference in our earlier podcast and the vacations.
But no, I'd like to see Rammstein.
I would too, but I don't know.
How much do you think a shirt's going to cost?
Oh, easily $35 or $40.
God damn, that's an expensive shirt.
Easily. So I discovered that they're coming to town. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like 14 or 15 when Du Hast came out, and I bought that album. I don't remember anything about it other than Du Hast. That's pretty much
all I ever played.
Yeah. So
I think I bought the single. Do you remember when you could buy singles?
Yeah. Well, you can buy singles now. Just buy them on iTunes.
It's a file, but you could buy a CD that had one.
They made it. Then there would be like a B-side. There'd be like a leftover track on the other side.
You couldn't flip the CD over,
Good
but
times.
I got what you mean.
Yeah. Well, if you had a tape.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, I was around when they had tapes.
I was too.
Right.
Don't discredit my youth.
Okay. Vintage. I still have some tapes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you try to look around going, boy, I wish I
I
could play
have
these?
no way to play these.
Oh.
And they sound like garbage.
Oh.
But anyway, so I'm like, all right, well, let's see. Now that I've discovered, the tickets went on sale like 2 months ago. So it's almost exactly like Iron Maiden. And I'm like, great. Another situation where I'm going to have to like drop an arm and a leg to see him. Now, I'll disclose, I spent nearly $300 to see Iron Maiden.
Good God.
But it was totally worth it.
Was it? Why?
It was completely worth it. Because it's Iron Maiden, man. You don't understand. Like, that's a hard band. If you live in Florida, you're going to need to be traveling out of the state if you want to see them.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that the drummer has a restaurant in Sarasota.
That's weird.
Very
you ever been to it?
No, we should go, though.
We should.
We go to Sebring? We'll go.
Oh. We could just drive to Sarasota. I mean, we could go today.
Yeah, but, I don't know.
It's right there.
Maybe.
Sarasota. It's okay.
Sarah Scrotum.
Sarah Scrotum.
Yeah.
Now who's going to get the hate mail?
I know. Yeah, sorry. Like tennis and golf and things they have down there.
So $300 was okay to spend.
Yeah, so $300. I was like, well, yeah, because I'm like, I know. I mean, Iron Maiden's got a huge catalog of stuff. I'm like, this is awesome. So I'm like, all right, well, over at Ticketmaster, let's see what the damage is. So I get on Ticketmaster. I'm like, 2 tickets. Let's see what the damage is. It's like clipping $150
for both,
for 2 tickets.
That's not too bad.
Lower bowl, like midway in the section, dead center. Still $150. Basically, I'm going there to hear one song I really want to hear
and not understand anything else.
Not understand a word.
See some flames.
Yeah, they have. That's the draw for me. That's the thing. They have an incredible stage show. Like, I think that offsets the fact that I have no idea what they're saying. I mean, I'm pretty sure like 100% of their songs are in German. Which I would expect. They are a German band. Yeah. That's like if we started a band and we went overseas, nobody would expect us to be singing in Spanish.
That's true.
Because we're from America.
That's true. We'll do our Spanish podcast in a few weeks. Si hablo.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? You know what that's? I said?
No.
Where's the library?
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Huh.
3 years of Spanish, straight A's. I don't know shit.
Yeah. Whatever.
Except that. Ask where the library is. ¿Dónde está el baño? That's where's the bathroom.
If you ever need to find a bathroom in the library.
You ask me.
You're good to
I'll
go.
ask for you.
So are you going to buy the tickets?
Man, I don't know. Is that?
Have you checked Craigslist?
No, I don't know. I will not. No.
Just got to meet somebody in a parking lot, and you can pick the tickets up.
No, but I did look on StubHub, and it's like it's a little bit less, but the seat selection isn't much better. So I don't know. It's going to turn into it's like next month. It's in March, I think. It's either February or March, and it's going to turn into like a week out. Like, am I going to go to this or not? Because that's a lot of money to me. That even for me, as much as I like going to shows and you know the stage show thing. I mean, yeah, it'd probably be cool. But I mean, and I don't think in a month that I could grow enough appreciation for that band to be like, yeah, $150 is totally worth it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I think we talked before. I'd go with you, but it would just be to see Du Hast. That's it.
It would be, and they're going to play that last, and we'd have to wait.
Oh, you know how I am about that. You got to get out of there early and beat the traffic.
You got to get all the way to the end. All the way to the end.
You don't think that'll be their opening song?
I don't know. That's the thing. It could be the opening or the closing. I guarantee they don't play that in the middle.
They're not going to play it in the beginning because everyone would just leave. They'd be like,
I don't know,
great.
but that's how you get the crowd amped up. What if they opened and closed with it?
Shit. What if they just played that song over and over, like 20 times?
For like an hour?
Yeah, like 15, 20 times? I'd stay for that.
Yeah, I think I
would pay $100 if I was guaranteed that they would just keep playing Rammstein over and over.
They play it like 2 or 3 times, and they take a break.
Mm-hmm. You
go to the bathroom.
Go out back, get some steak tips, maybe a hot dog.
Steak tips, a bloomin' onion, and a hot dog.
Come back. And then just Du Hast again.
That's a great idea.
But low enough where you could still carry on kind of a general conversation with people.
Okay, well here's the thing. Maybe they do variations of it. They do like an acoustic Du Hast.
An English version where you finally get to understand what they're talking about?
That's a good idea. Maybe,
Spanish version for our brown friends down south?
Is $150, is that too much money?
For 2? No. I think
$75.
Yeah, that's fine. That's taxes, right?
That's $75 a ticket including taxes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd do that.
You do that?
I'd get on that. Yeah.
I might have to hold you to it.
Because
I don't think I'm going to be able to go.
This is a signed contract.
I can't take the missus to that.
You can't take the little lady to Du Hast?
She'll be miserable.
Urine thrown at the audience.
She'll be miserable.
There's
a possibility of peen getting,
What type of audience do you think that is? I mean, we'll exclude ourselves because
it's going to be strange.
Yeah.
It's going to be
a lot of goths, you think?
It'll be up there. Yeah, I remember the strangest...
Old people, it's always weird when you say 80-year-olds. Yeah, they're not going to know what's going on.
The strangest show that I've clientele-wise that I've ever been to was Marilyn Manson and Slayer. Yeah. And that's like 2 worlds like combined. That's like an internal combustion engine.
Yeah.
It's gas meeting air and exploding. It's just not those 2 groups of people shouldn't mix. But what about you? I mean, is there anything in your life that you could even compare like it's possibly a once in a lifetime thing. You're like, I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money. For if you're doing the 150, if you're taking like yourself,
okay, so
and your significant other, or you're footing the bill for both tickets, 150 is a lot. If you break it in half, like you said, 75,
it's going to sound gay.
It's like
traveling shows for SRSLY.
Traveling. Oh, you mean
when they do their traveling shows?
Okay, so
no matter even if like I know I'm not interested in it,
right?
I still buy the tickets.
Those are expensive.
They're about $122 a piece.
God, damn!
Just because.
Are you serious? Those are really that much?
Yeah, man. That Beatles one we buy out.
Well, that's different. That's not that's a stationary. Yeah. So the production values for that have to be a lot higher, right?
Yeah, the traveling ones. Yeah, the one that just passed through, we paid like $122 a person.
Jeez, what is it? I don't like what.
You went to one, didn't you? No.
No, I've
never been. Oh my god, we got to get this done. I've never been. It's like music. Music. You like music?
I like music, but there's not a band that.
No, it is. There's a live band.
Oh, is it like Blue Man Group?
What? No. I think it's a little better than the Blue Man Group because of like the stunts and shit that's going on.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know. I just remember like when I was a kid, I had a friend that was into it, and I was like, "You're gay, motherfucker! Like that's some gay." Can you say that? I'm sorry. I just felt like that's a weird thing, like to be into, right? Like SRSLY.
It is.
Like that's like a French homosexual's like wet dream.
I don't know, man. Like, I would almost say that's on par with somebody being really into Rammstein.
I don't know, man. It's just such a weird show. But then like you go and it's like, oh my god, it's like sensory overload.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on. I remember the first one I saw was. Some traveling one that came to Tampa, and I got free tickets to it. That's the only reason I go.
That's the best way.
It was Delirium. That was it.
And
I was blown. And then I went into. I wasn't blown. I meant it was blowing my mind.
The circus clown tried to come up to your lap.
Me, yes. No.
Is that why you're afraid of rape?
Could be.
They are foreign, right?
So we went to the Orlando one. And then we went to Vegas and we saw the shows out there. You just get hooked. It's amazing, right? I mean, there hasn't been one that I couldn't see.
Are there
at least
people
50
sitting
times.
in the crappy like 300 section watching that?
There isn't really bad seats there.
At the arena?
Yeah, because they don't let you sit that high.
So they don't let you go to the 300
suck
section.
It in, yeah.
So they pump you into
the
lower bowl.
Because they're always piping the audience in the middle of the show. Like, stuff's got to be behind you, in front of it. Yeah, you can be like where you're sitting in front of the stage.
So they cut it off. Do they cut it off at the second level?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't get up in the nosebleeds.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It depends on how the stage is laid out. I've been to some traveling ones where your seats are right in the middle of the stage, so...
Huh.
I mean, it's weird. It's like I said, until you go see it. But that's something that, like, as soon as I get the email that's like show in Tampa,
this is too much.
I'm like, here's $380. I know I'm gonna have to spend. I just can't not.
But
do
see,
it.
that's the thing. But I don't know. That you're committed to that because you like it.
Yeah.
And you would do it no matter what. That's like if Iron Maiden came back through here.
You'd have to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm like Rammstein is like. I probably
so you're saying something
again.
just partially I like.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, that is expensive. That's a lot of, definitely that's a lot of money. But, I mean, is there anything that's possibly like a once-in-a-lifetime thing? You're like, ugh. Like, you have a chance to buy like a vintage game that maybe you don't care about it.
But it's like a once-in-a-lifetime time.
Yeah, it's like, man, I'm not going to get a shot
like
at
a signed
this.
Monkey Island. Like, I
right.
don't care about LucasArts, but it is signed
But if you knew it was George Lucas's personal copy that he was given, you're like...
I'd probably be in the same position as you. I'd be having to mull it over.
I'd be like, I'm torn.
Yeah.
I won't... Because you won't enjoy it necessarily, like, long-term.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to think back on it fondly. Not like every day you look at it and be like, man, I'm glad I bought this. Because I know I would be like, kind of like, I don't really give a crap that
I agree with you, man, just because every time you hear Ron do Host, you'll be like, I saw that live.
Yeah.
Like,
and
who gets to say that?
Yeah, like I saw a guy on
I got bit by a snake once. That's like a thing I like to think. Like, not a lot of people have ever been bit by a snake. Have you ever been bit by a snake?
I've never been.
How many people do you know that have been bit by a snake? I would
never be near a snake that was alive.
Yeah, it literally got like my pinky, my ring finger, and my middle finger in its mouth.
What the hell?
I didn't know that.
How did you do that?
Well, I was dating a girl and she had a snake, and I didn't understand that when snakes get hungry, like they hide. Yeah. And I thought I was just gonna get it, and I put my hand in its face, and it went. Nope.
I would put my hand in its face with a shovel, and cut its head off.
But I mean, that's like something That's a life thing.
Yeah.
I get to walk around.
Right.
Like if you get shot, you'd be like, I got shot, whatever.
I skinned my knee really bad in 5th grade, and I still have a scar.
Look at that. That's a story right there.
I don't know where it is though.
Did you fall off your bike?
No, I was running from the
Black kids?
soccer field.
Oh.
No. God. Oh boy. No, I was running from the soccer fields.
Yeah.
They, like at the end of PE they would like whistle you in and you have to go line up and go back to your class. So I'm like, this is going to sound like a total Florida scenario. This couldn't happen anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I
Carrying
run from
your oranges.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they called me in from the fields. So I'm running from the soccer fields like full bore. And I run across the basketball courts, and then I run across the shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard? Yeah, I like this, yes. We're through the Bell's
Florida.
Outlet store.
Yeah, I run across the shuffleboard courts, and then as I'm doing that, I blow a tire in my right shoe.
Uh-oh.
My lace comes undone, and I like wiped out on top of a drainage.
Oh man!
Those, those drainage grates that they would have where the stormwater goes, and my right knee just got thrashed.
We're getting the wrap it up signal, but I got a quick story related to that.
Okay.
Do you know how when you're a kid and like you dare your friends to do something, but then if somebody gets hurt, everybody takes off running? You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know how the sidewalks, like the curb, they got those little slanted end pieces that slope down to the road.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a little mini ramp.
Yeah, yeah.
We dared our friend to go to the end of the parking lot and pedal as fast as he can up that ramp thing to take off in the air. So he went down there, pedaling as fast as he could. He literally hit that corner, and it just crushed in the wheel of his bicycle.
Oh,
and
his front wheel?
Yes, and he went flying and right into the side of a Camaro. This was like a 1984 Camaro or
Child
something.
molester Camaro.
I remember he wasn't moving, and we just all looked at him, and
left.
just took off running. Never saw that kid again. I don't even know what happened to him.
It's like that movie, whatchamacallit, like Traffic, where the girl, like, the guy, was it a guy or a girl, like, overdosed on drugs, and they took her to the hospital, and they just, like, dumped her?
Yep.
And then the cops, like, pulled up right behind them as they left. Oh, white people.
White people. Well, this was fun. Music talk. Well, I don't get to involve myself in this too much.
I mean, music talk by way of me trying to convince myself not to spend an exorbitant amount of money on something I might not
say
care
do it.
about.
I think Rammstein would tell you to do it.
I think if anything, it's good to go. We could write it off as a business expense for the podcast.
I feel like it's a legitimate.
Yeah, I think so.
The IRS will be perfectly fine with it, I'm sure.
Just itemize it. It's fine.
Deduction.
Well, I think we do it then.
All right, let's do it. It's done.
All right.
So, Kyle, Mike.
Oh,
what?
What?
Nah, you can't be seriously.com.
Yeah. Bye.